Hello students, I am back with you to solve the mini mock of 16th of November. So today I am solving the 16th November paper, question number 45 to 90, zoology section. Coming to question number 1. Let's see what this question has to say. Select the incorrect statement. We are supposed to select the incorrect statement from the following. Let's say what is first statement: simple organisms like sponges, coelentrates, circulate water from their surroundings through their body cavities to facilitate cells to exchange substances. Absolutely correct. Second, different groups of animals have evolved the same method of transport. Wrong. So this should be the answer, but we'll still look at option C and D. Blood is the most common used body fluid by most higher organisms for transport. This is right. Option D, lymph also helps in transport of certain substances in humans. Absolutely correct. So the answer is option B. Okay, correct answer is option B. I'll take you to the next question, 47th question. Find out the incorrect statement. Again, incorrect statement. Globulins are primarily involved in defense. Absolutely right. Globulins are nothing but antibodies. You know the other name for antibodies is immunoglobulins. So statement A is correct. Statement B says albumin is mainly responsible for osmotic pressure of blood. This is correct too. Plasma without clotting factors is called serum. This is also correct. The factors for coagulation of blood present in plasma are in active form. This is wrong. They are present in inactive form. So that brings us to the answer option D. We'll take you to the next question, 48th. Which of the following is associated with allergic reactions? Okay, you know allergy is caused by excess of histamine. So you know which cell is antihistaminic? Eosinophils are antihistamine. So they will reduce allergy. So answer is option C. We'll take you to the next question, children. Question number 49. 49th question says, ABO grouping is based on how many antigens present on WBCs? You know the antigens are present on the antigens responsible for blood groups are present on RBCs. So you base your blood groups based on RBC antigens and not WBCs. So the answer here would be none of this. Answer is option D. Okay. Going to the next question. Question number 50. The 50th question reads erythroblastosis fetalis is. Okay. Let's say what is erythroblastosis fetalis. It happens when the mother is Rh negative and the fetus is Rh positive. So Rh incompatibility is correct. But you know what is the other name for erythroblastosis fetalis? It is hemolytic disease of newborn. So the other name is HDN. So HDN is also correct. So answer is option C, both A and B. Okay, going to the next question. Fifty-first question. The question says, find the correct descending order of percentage proportion of leukocytes, WBCs. Descending means, descending order is maximum number to minimum number. If you remember, I taught you a mnemonic. Nobody likes my educational background. So you have to remember, nobody likes my educational background. So it is neutrophils, lymphocytes, monocytes, eosinophils and basophils. Also you should know other name for eosinophil is acidophil. So let's look at the option which says so. Neutrophil, basophil, wrong. Neutrophil, monocyte, wrong. Neutrophil, lymphocyte, monocyte, acidophil, basophil, absolutely right. So answer is option C. I'll take you to the next question, 52nd one. The question says, which enzyme causes conversion of prothrombin to thrombin? You know the name of this chemical is prothrombin. So the conversion will be done by prothrombinase. Okay. Answer option B. Let's read the other options. A says thrombinase, no. Thrombokinase, no. Renin, no. Okay. Taking you to the next question. Question number 53. Incomplete double circulation is found in, children, incomplete double circulation will be found in animals having 3-chambered heart. Okay, if you remember Pisces, amphibia, reptile, aves, mammals. Fishes have 2-chambered heart, amphibia have 3-chambered, reptiles also have 3-chambered, birds and mammals have 4-chambered heart. So incomplete circulation will be found in amphibia and reptiles. So amphibia correct, reptile correct, fish wrong. So answer is both A and D. So answer is option D. Going to the next question. Question number 54. Fifty-fourth question. Open circulatory system is found in. Now, open circulation is a characteristic of arthropoda, cockroaches. Okay. In fact, all non-chordates, phylum 1 to 10, excluding Annelida. Earthworms have closed circulation. So, we will say option A. A says arthropods and mollusks is most probably right. Annelid, wrong. Annelid has closed circulation. Annelid again, so wrong. Fish has closed circulation. So, answer is option A. Okay. Going to the next question. Question number 55. The given diagram represents circulation in, okay, heart sends blood to gills. Which blood is this? Deoxygenated. Gills gives it to body, okay, and body gives again deoxygenated blood to heart. Okay, the only animal that has got deoxygenated blood in its heart, complete deoxygenated blood, is a fish. Okay, so the answer is option A, fishes. You know, because of this deoxygenated blood, the fish heart is also called venous heart. So it's a two-chambered heart containing only deoxygenated blood. Taking you to the next question, children. That's question number 56. Simple one, straightforward. Heart is derived from mesoderm. So answer option C. Taking you to the next question, children. Question number 57. Now this is a good question. How many papillary muscles are present in right ventricle? You know, papillary muscles connect the wall of heart. Say for example, this is the wall of heart or wall of ventricle to the cusp of AV valves. Now your textbook says how many papillary muscles are present in right ventricle. So if this is the wall of right ventricle, so which valve is present here? The valve is tricuspid. How many cusps it will have? 3 cusps. So 3 cusp को connect करने के लिए कितने papillary muscle होंगे? 3. So answer is option C. Going to the next question, children. Question number 58. Apex of heart. Apex of heart. You know, every time you draw the heart, you know, it is tilted to the left. So these are the 2 atria. And these are the 2 ventricles. This is the left corner, left ventricle, left atrium, right ventricle. So the apex, this is the part that is called apex, this part. So where is it present? Left corner on the lower side. So left corner on the lower side. So what should be the answer? Upper, no. Upper, no. Lower, yes. Tilted towards left, yes. Lower, tilted towards right, no. So answer should be option B. Going to the next question, children. 59th one. SA node is located in. You know where is SA node located, children? Right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. The SA node is located on the right upper corner of the right ventricle. Here, this is the SA node. Okay. So where is it located? Upper left corner, wrong. The left corner would be here. Okay. Lower left corner, no, wrong. Lower is wrong. Lower right corner of the left atrium, wrong. Upper right corner of the right atrium, right. So answer is option D. Children, we are back with question number 60. Question number 60 reads, bundle of hairs is a group of. Now you know bundle of hairs is a part of conducting system of heart. And you know conducting system of heart, or you would know the control of heart is myogenic. Meaning the signal is generated by a muscle and transmitted through muscles. So bundle of His is nothing but muscular fibers present in interventricular septum. So answer is option B. I'll take you to next question. Question number 61. During systole of heart. Systole of heart means the state of contraction. Option A says only atria contracts, atria and ventricle contract separately. Only ventricles contract, atria and ventricles contract simultaneously. You know, during contraction of heart, both atria will contract and ventricles will also contract. Atria contract for 0.1 seconds of the cardiac cycle. At that time, ventricles are relaxed. And when ventricles contract for 0.3 seconds, atria are relaxed. So both contract, but they don't contract simultaneously. In fact, when atria is contracting, ventricles relax, and ventricles are contracting, atria relax. So best answer here is option C. Taking you to the next question. 62nd question that reads, cardiac output is, you know, there is a formula. Cardiac output is the amount of blood or amount of blood pumped by each ventricle per minute in 1 minute, and the formula is stroke volume into heart rate. Stroke volume is the amount pumped per heart beat. So answer here is stroke volume into heart rate, which comes to around 5 liters of blood. So answer is option A. Going to the next question, 63rd. The neural signal through sympathetic nervous system, a part of autonomic nervous system, increases cardiac output because of increasing the heartbeat. Absolutely, you know, sympathetic nervous system is fright, fight and flight mode. So your heartbeats increase. It increases the strength of ventricular contraction. This is also right. So answer should be both A and B. Let's see what D is. Increasing the stimulation of vagus nerve. This is wrong. Vagus is a part of parasympathetic nervous system, which in fact reduces the cardiac output. So answer is option C. Going to the next question, children. 64th question. 64th question says, select the incorrect statement. The incorrect statement 1. Coordination is the process through which two or more organs interact and complement the function of one another. Correct. Neural system provides organized network of point-to-point connection for quick coordination. Again, very correct. All NCERT lines. Neural organization is complex in lower invertebrates. This is wrong. So our answer should be option C. We will still read D. Vertebrates have more developed neural system. This is also correct. So answer is option C for 64th question. We'll go to the next one, 65. Which of the following lacks neural system? There is only one group of animal, Porifera, which does not have neural system, and they are commonly called sponges. Hydra, galat, first animal to have nervous system. Silverfish, no, it's an arthropod. It has a nervous system. Spongia, correct. Ophiura is an echinoderm. It also has nervous system. So answer is option C. We'll go to the 66th question, children. Nissls granules are found in all except, Nissls granules are these granules present in the neuron cell bodies and dendrites. The Nissls granules are nothing but rough endoplasmic reticulum doing protein synthesis. And where are they found? They are found in cell bodies and dendrites. So, cytosol is the cell body, dendrite is correct, axon, it does not present in axon. So, answer should be C, and cell body and cytosol are the same. So, answer is option C. Going next to the 67th question, children. Neuron is a dash structure made up of 3 major parts: cell body, dendrites and axon. Let's see what is the first word. A, macroscopic dendrites. Dendrites part is correct. Macroscopic is wrong. Neuron is a cell and cell is a microscopic structure. So let's look for an option which says microscopic dendrites. So answer is B. We'll still look at C. Microscopic and cyton, wrong. Cyton is cell body, which is already mentioned in the text of the question. Microscopic soma. Soma is also cell body. So answer option B. Going to next question, 68th. Myelinated nerve fiber is found in spinal nerve, yes. Cranial nerve, yes. So therefore the answer has to be both A and B. Okay. This is directly as given in the NCERT, the same page where diagram of neuron is given. Going to 69th question. Forebrain is made up of, children, your forebrain is made up of cerebrum, that's true. Thalamus, hypothalamus, both are a part of diencephalon, and diencephalon is a part of forebrain. Therefore, the answer has to be all of this. Going to the next question, children, 70. Question number 70. Select incorrect statement. So you are looking for what is wrong. Cerebral cortex is greyish in appearance, correct. Thrown into folds like sulci and gyri, correct. Concentrated neuron cell bodies give grey color to cerebral cortex, is also correct. Fibers of the tract covered with myelin sheath constitute inner part of cerebral hemisphere, correct. They are talking about the white matter here. Let's see what is the fourth line. Cerebrum is wrapped around the structure called medulla. Wrong. It is wrapped around what is called thalamus. Medulla is a part of hindbrain. Answer is option D. Which of the following is true about midbrain? Cerebral aqueduct passes through the midbrain. True. Dorsal portion of midbrain consists of 4 round swelling called corpora quadrigemina. True. Forms the part of brainstem. Absolutely true. So answer should be all of these. Reflex action is under, children, all the control is with central nervous system. So your reflex actions are controlled by central nervous system, that means brain and spinal cord, and therefore you have 2 types of reflexes, spinal reflex and cranial reflex. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर टेस्टी फूड का नाम सुनते आपके मुंह में पानी आ जाए तो वो क्रेनियल रिफ्लेक्स है, और किसी गर्म चीज को हाथ लगा के चटका लगते ही आप अपना हाथ हटा लो, दैट इज स्पाइनल रिफ्लेक्स. सो we'll go to the next one. 73rd question that says exoplasm have in a polarized state. You know how is the polarized state of axon? अंदर से negative, बाहर से positive. By polarized state you mean resting state. So resting membrane potential है. अंदर से negative क्यों? More of K plus, बाहर more of Na plus, but less Na plus अंदर. What makes it more negative here? Apart from that, there are negatively charged proteins. Okay, so high K plus on the inside, correct. Negatively charged proteins, correct. Low Na plus, correct. So answer is all of these. 74th question, children. Correct sequence for depolarization and repolarization. Stimulus applied at the site of polarized membrane. Stimulus applied should be the first step. So A is first. Increase in permeability for Na plus, correct, second step. Generation of action potential 3 because influx of Na plus होगा. Okay, increase in permeability of K plus 4 and restoration of membrane potential 5. So they have given the correct order anyway, so it has to be A to E, A, B, C, D, E. Option A. Unidirectional transmission of impulse is maintained by, this is the 75th question, children. What makes the transmission of impulse unidirectional? You know, the impulse is always passed from axon to dendrite of another neuron. Okay. Why is that possible? Interneurons? No, this is not the answer. These are interneurons are association neurons present in the CNS. Myelin sheath? No, this is for faster transmission of impulse. Synapse? Yes, this could be the answer. D, membrane polarity. This polarity is responsible for transmission but not unidirectional transmission. So how is synapse responsible? You should know that the axon endings have these chemicals stored which will fill up the synaptic cleft, and these chemicals are nothing but neurotransmitters. And these neurotransmitters like acetylcholine are not present with dendrites. Dendrites cannot form them. So the signals can only pass from axon to dendrites and not the other way around. So unidirectional impulse because of synapse. Coming to question number 76. The new potential developed on postsynaptic membrane is excitatory always, inhibitory always, may be excitatory or inhibitory, neither excitatory or inhibitory. What do you mean by excitatory? Increase the activity. And what is inhibitory? Reduce the activity. Okay, it could be either. So it can be both C and, that is both excitatory or inhibitory. This is directly from the NCERT. Coming to a diagram question directly from NCERT again. This is the very first diagram in your chapter chemical coordination. Okay. In the brain on the top is C, hypothalamus. Below hypothalamus is A, hypothalamus ऊपर नीचे pituitary. Back side पे dorsal side पे pineal gland. So A, B, C confirm. B is pineal, A is pituitary, C is hypothalamus. Okay. ऑप्शन ए में हाइपोथैलेमस फर्स्ट दिया है, रॉन्ग. ए पिट्यूटरी, ये शायद राइट होगा. ए थाइमस, रॉन्ग. ए पीनियल, रॉन्ग. सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी. विल स्टिल कंफर्म. ए पिट्यूटरी, बी पीनियल सही है, सी हाइपोथैलेमस भी सही है, डी थायराइड एंड पैराथायराइड बिल्कुल सही है, नेक रीजन. ई थाइमस करेक्ट, चेस्ट रीजन. एंड एफ एड्रीनल, yes, they are pointing near the kidney, right? So the answer is option B. Going to the next one, children. 78th question. Hypothalamus contains several groups of neurosecretory cells called, which produce hormone. Now, group of neurons in hypothalamus, you know hypothalamus is a part of central nervous system. Can it be ganglion? No, because ganglion is the term used for PNS. Plexus means network. It is plexus of nerves. Nuclei, yes, because CNS में group of neurons को nuclei बोलते हैं. D astrocytes, these are glial cells, supporting cells in nervous system. So answer is C. Hypothalamus is, you know, it's a part of diencephalon. So everywhere there is diencephalon in the options. Hypothalamus is the floor of diencephalon. When you say hypo, it means below. तो वो नीचे वाला part है. Roof कौन है? Roof epithalamus है. Lateral walls कौन है? Thalamus है, जिसको प्लूरल में थैलेमाई बोलते हैं. तो आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, बेसल पार्ट ऑफ डायनसेफेलॉन. कमिंग टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 80. The following hormones are released by hypothalamus. You know the hormones of hypothalamus are either RH or IH. GnRH ये है हाइपोथैलेमस का, गोनाडोट्रोफिन रिलीजिंग हार्मोन. सोमैटोस्टैटिन का ही दूसरा नाम है GHIH, तो ये भी है. TSHRH थायराइड स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन रिलीजिंग हार्मोन, ये भी है. व्हाट इज PRL? PRL इज द शॉर्ट फॉर prolactin and it's a hormone of anterior pituitary. So answer is option D. Coming to question number 81, second diagram of the chapter chemical coordination. ये पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड है और ये हाइपोथैलेमस है. तो A हाइपोथैलेमस, B hypothalamus के neurons, C the portal system and D is posterior pituitary. So let's see, A hypothalamus सही, B hypothalamic neurons सही, C portal circulation सही, D posterior pituitary सही, तो E anterior सही. तो we got lucky, first option ही correct है. फिर भी बाकी पढ़ लें. B क्यों wrong है? B में बोला है A is posterior pituitary, wrong. ए एंटीरियर पिट्यूटरी रॉन्ग. ए हाइपोथैलेमस है, पिट्यूटरी नहीं है. ए हाइपोथैलेमिक न्यूरॉन्स नहीं, बी हाइपोथैलेमिक न्यूरॉन्स है. सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए. क्वेश्चन नंबर 82, चिल्ड्रन. विच पार्ट ऑफ नेफ्रॉन ADH stimulates for reabsorption of water and electrolytes? आपको पता है कि there is a part of nephron called DCT which does conditional reabsorption of water. What do you mean by conditional? जब ADH बनेगा तो DCT पे काम करेगा. क्या काम करेगा? It is going to increase aquaporins, the pores which will allow passage of water and therefore reabsorb water from DCT to blood. So water goes from DCT to blood under the influence of ADH. So answer is distal tubules. Option C. A or B, PCT or Henle's loop, obligatory reabsorption करते हैं. They don't work on the signals of hormone. And Bowman's capsule तो filtration में काम करता है. Going to the next question. अभी हमने एक डायग्राम वाला क्वेश्चन किया था जहाँ पे केमिकल कोऑर्डिनेशन में जितने भी ग्लैंड्स है सबका डायग्राम था. पीनियल ग्लैंड इज लोकेटेड ऑन डोर्सल साइड ऑफ मिड ब्रेन. रॉन्ग, ये मिड ब्रेन का पार्ट नहीं है. पीनियल इज द पार्ट ऑफ फोर ब्रेन बिकॉज पीनियल ग्लैंड इज लोकेटेड बिहाइंड द एपिथैलेमस एंड एपिथैलेमस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ डायनसेफेलॉन and diencephalon is a part of forebrain. So any option which does not have forebrain will be ruled out. ये मिड ब्रेन है इसीलिए रॉन्ग हुआ. ये हाइंड ब्रेन है तो रॉन्ग है. अब फोरब्रेन में दो ऑप्शंस है, डोर्सल साइड, वेंट्रल साइड. आंसर इज सी, इट्स प्रेजेंट ऑन द डोर्सल साइड. Enlargement of thyroid gland is called. Question number 84. Okay, what do you mean by hypothyroidism? Hormones कम होना. कौन से hormones कम होना? Low T3 T4. Hyperthyroid किसको बोलते हैं? High levels of T3 T4 in blood. So what is goiter? Goiter is the enlargement of thyroid gland. And what is isthmus? It's a connecting part between two lobes. So answer is option C. Enlargement of thyroid gland is called goiter. Children, hypothyroidism during pregnancy causes defective development and maturation of growing baby. So here we are talking about the effects of hypothyroidism in a baby. Addison's disease, galat. It's a disease related to adrenal gland, not with thyroid. Cretinism is the correct answer. But I am still looking at option C and D. Creatinine is a nitrogenous waste secreted by your muscles. तो आपके मसल में से ये वेस्ट बना है क्रिएटिनिन. एंड टेटनी इज अ डिजीज कॉज्ड बाय लो कैल्शियम लेवल्स इन ब्लड. ओके, सो हियर वी डिराइव एट द आंसर ऑप्शन बी, क्रेटिनिज्म. गोइंग टू 86th क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 86 says A, increased alertness. मतलब पहले क्वेश्चन पढ़ लेते हैं. विच ऑफ द अबाव आर द इफेक्ट्स ऑफ एड्रीनलिन एंड नॉर एड्रीनलिन. आपको पता है ये दोनों हॉर्मोन्स फाइट एंड फ्लाइट मोड के हैं. तो लेट्स सी क्या करेंगे. इंक्रीज अलर्टनेस, यस. बी, प्यूपिलरी कंस्ट्रक्शन, नो, इट डज प्यूपिलरी डायलेशन. Piloerection, yes, मतलब goosebumps. Increase heart rate, yes. Increase respiratory rate, yes. Sweating, yes. So which of the following are effects? It should be all except B. So answer is option C. Coming to 87th question, children. Histologically, adrenal glands are divided into how many layers? There are 3 layers, children. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata and zona reticularis. You have to remember these names with GFR. outside to inside. So the answer is 3. Answer option C. 88 question. Aldosterone causes all except, तो एल्डोस्टेरॉन का एक्शन क्या है? एल्डोस्टेरॉन इज नोन एज सॉल्ट सेविंग हार्मोन. Children, we have repeatedly spoken about this in the class. Salt saving hormone. Salt saving मतलब Na+ को सेव करेगा. तो what will it do? Reabsorption of electrolyte and water from renal tubule. Correct. Na+ को electrolyte भी बोलेंगे. Excretion of K+. Correct. क्योंकि Na+ को ब्लड में भेजेगा, Na+ को ब्लड में भेजेगा, तो ब्लड से K+ उठा के यूरिन में भेजेगा. तो एक्सक्रीशन ऑफ K+ भी सही है. एक्सक्रीशन ऑफ फॉस्फेट ये भी सही है, बिकॉज फॉस्फेट भी साथ में लूज होता है, बिकॉज यू सेविंग टू मच ऑफ Na+. अब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ K+ रॉन्ग. सो एक्सेप्ट में एल्डोस्टेरॉन का एक्शन कौन सा नहीं है? अब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ K+. इट डज नॉट सेव K+. सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी. Coming to 89th question, children. The following are peptide hormones except. Peptide hormone मतलब it's a chain of amino acids. Insulin, yes, it's a peptide hormone. Parathyroid hormone, yes, peptide. Thymosin also peptide. But if you didn't know any of these, you should know that T4 is a derivative of amino acid. Single amino acid का derivative है. एक ही amino acid से बना है ये, वो है tyrosin. So T4 is not a peptide hormone. Answer is option D. Coming to the final one, 90th one. Following are the functions of insulin except. You know what insulin does? Insulin का काम है ग्लूकोज को ब्लड से लेकर जाके दो जगह स्टोर कराना. एक तो लिवर के सेल्स या फिर हेपाटोसाइट्स, दूसरा एडिपोस टिश्यू मतलब एडिपोसाइट्स, फैट सेल्स बेसिकली. सो व्हाट विल इट डू? ग्लाइकोजेनेसिस. ग्लाइकोजेनेसिस मतलब ग्लूकोज प्रोडक्शन नहीं, ये ग्लूकोज को अंदर स्टोर करा के उसको किस में कन्वर्ट करेगा? ग्लाइकोजन में करेगा कन्वर्ट, या फिर फैट में कन्वर्ट करेगा. इंक्रीज्ड ग्लूकोज यूटिलाइजेशन बाय हेपाटोसाइट्स, करेक्ट. ग्लूकोज यूटिलाइजेशन बाय एडिपोसाइट, करेक्ट. ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस रॉन्ग. इट डज ग्लाइकोजेनेसिस मीन्स व्हाट? ग्लाइकोजन प्रोडक्शन. सो A, B and C are all the functions. What is not the function is option D. So answer is option D. Okay, so here I conclude the mini mock solution for zoology. I wish you all the best for the next major test and I conclude here. Take care.